What's up, guys? It's Nate from BanDam again. Today we've got the Fender Blues Junior NOS combo amp that we've got here. So we're going to run through this thing kind of like some of the other amp demos. I went ahead and hooked the camera up today so you can kind of see how the EQ, knobs and everything kind of changes as we play through the amp. But we'll go ahead and start out with the clean channel. It's only got one channel, but we're going to go and start with some cleaner stuff with the Strat. So we'll start that with the bridge pickup and just go from there and just kind of walk through some of the different sounds we can get. So let's go ahead and start with the clean stuff. Some pretty nice, Fender kind of crystalline clean sounds there with a Strat. So we'll turn the volume up a little bit and see how that kind of adds some dirt to it. Noticeably louder, so we'll go ahead and turn it on up just a little more here and kind of get into drive territory. Now that right there, that little button is called the fat switch. We'll turn that on in just a second here. And let's click that on. As the fat switch name would imply, it kind of adds some low mids and some bottom end to it, a little bit more drive. But let's turn it back on up. Fender's known for their clean stuff, but it can get pretty nasty as you turn it up. It's got some pretty good drive on tap. Let's turn it up more. There you go. That's kind of a run through of how much drive's on tap with the amp, which it can go from clean to pretty dirty in not a whole lot of time at all, really. But back down to clean for the moment. We'll go ahead and let's go ahead and try out some of the we'll try some of the reverb here. Let's check it out. It's got a lot of reverb on tap. We can kind of run through this for a second and check out some of the reverb. Once you get it up past like 1 or 2, it gets kind of obnoxious. You can check this out. We'll turn it back up to see. Goes for days if you leave it up too high. Anything up past like 2 or 3 in the reverb, it gets kind of almost unusable, but it does sound pretty nice when you keep it kind of low. it back on up a little bit with the neck pickup. And back up a little more. Buzzing. Sorry about the buzz. I took it apart recently. I think there's like a screw or something loose in there. I'll have to get back in there and fix that. But yeah, that's what it sounds like with the neck pickup on the Strat. So we'll kind of run through some of the basics of what we've got for the single coil type of pickup. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll switch over to a Gibson Les Paul that we've got here, and we'll run through that with some of the stuff from the amp and see how that sounds with some humbucker type of pickups on it. Turn it on back up here. Turn the fat switch on. God, that buzz is terrible. Sorry about that. And up we go. Once again, sorry about that buzz. That's really annoying, but I'll just have to get in there and fix that. But that's how it sounds with the some of the stuff in the Les Paul. We'll go ahead and with the reverb. And there we go. That was a run through of everything with the Les Paul on it. So it sounds really nice with the Les Paul. Kind of excels a little bit more with some of the cleaner, jazzier type stuff with the neck pickup with the Les Paul, but still sounds good all the way through. And that's just a pretty basic run through of everything the amp's kind of capable of. We went ahead, we kept the EQs kind of relatively flat in the master, about halfway, a little more than halfway up. Just so that way you kind of see how the kind of character of the amp and speaker is, as opposed to having to play around with like 30 EQ settings. And that was just kind of a basic run through of everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and hopefully you found that to be pretty informative and pretty representative of what the amp sounds like. If you get a chance, I would definitely check one of these out and pick one up and maybe borrow it or test it or go play it in a store. It's really good. They're really light. They sound really nice, and it's pretty hard to beat them for the price too. So would definitely recommend one of these. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. I'll be happy to get back to you. Thanks for watching.